It was a night like any other. We all went to bed, unaware of the impending disaster that would change everything. The next morning, we all woke up to chaos. The village lay in ruins, swallowed by a violent earthquake. Buildings crumbled, roads cracked, and the once lively community was now a scene of devastation. As I stumbled out of bed, dazed and confused, I realized that something was terribly wrong. The village was silent, devoid of the usual sounds of life. I searched for signs of my neighbors, but they were nowhere to be found. Even the animals had vanished, leaving behind a vast emptiness. Our house was the only one that stood untouched on the hill, my family's home. Relief flooded through me as I was very happy that my house was safe, but very sad that we lost everyone in the village. We are all grateful to be alive and unharmed. We were the only survivors, the only ones left in the village that had been wiped off the map. The earthquake had spared our home, leaving us isolated but alive. As we looked out at the destruction below, we knew that we were the lucky ones, blessed to have each other in the face of such tragedy. In the aftermath of the earthquake, my family and I were faced with a new reality. We were alone, isolated from the rest of the world, with no communication or means of reaching out for help. The once vibrant village that had been our home was now a wasteland, a stark reminder of the fragility of life. We banded together, working to make our home on the hill a sanctuary amidst the devastation. We gathered supplies, rationed food and water, and set up a makeshift camp within the safety of our walls. Despite the loss and the uncertainty of our situation, we found comfort in each other, drawing strength from our bond as a family. Days turned into weeks, and weeks turned into months. Life settled into a new rhythm, one dictated by the need for survival. We planted a small garden, tended to the few animals that we found alive a few weeks ago, and made do with what we had. Our days were filled with hard work and uncertainty, but we persevered, clinging to hope and the belief that someday things would get better. As time passed, we began to rebuild, slowly but surely. With each passing day, the scars of the earthquake began to fade, replaced by signs of new life and growth. The village may have been gone, but we were determined to move forward. Despite the tragedy that had befallen us, we had found a new beginning, a chance to start anew. And as we looked out at the world from our perch on the hill, we knew that no matter what challenges lay ahead, we would face them together as a family, united in our strength and our love for each other. As time went on, our isolated existence began to take a toll on us. While we were grateful for our safety and the bond we shared as a family, the lack of contact with the outside world weighed heavily on our spirits. We longed for news, for any sign that there were others out there, that we were not alone in this new world we found ourselves in. One day, while exploring the outskirts of the village, I stumbled upon a radio transmitter hidden in the rubble. With a spark of hope in my heart, I rushed back to our home on the hill and managed to repair the transmitter. After days of trying, we finally made contact with a nearby town that had also survived the earthquake. The news they brought was both heartbreaking and hopeful. They confirmed that our village had been completely destroyed and that we were indeed the only survivors. However, they also offered us a lifeline, a chance to join their community and start anew. After much deliberation, we decided to leave our home on the hill and journey to the nearby town. It was a bittersweet moment, leaving behind the place that had been our sanctuary for so long. But we knew that we needed to move forward, to embrace this new chapter in our lives. As we joined the community in the nearby town, we were met with open arms and warm hearts. They welcomed us as family, and we soon found ourselves a part of something bigger than ourselves. Together, we rebuilt, not just buildings and homes, but lives and hopes. The earthquake may have taken everything from us, but it also taught us the true meaning of resilience and community. We had survived against all odds, and in doing so, had found a new beginning, one filled with hope and endless possibilities. And as we looked back at our home on the hill, now just a memory in the distance, we knew that no matter where life took us, we would always carry the strength and spirit of that place within us.